Hello, this is Fear Dragon coming at you with another StarCraft 2 netcast. Today we have a 2 versus 2 from the HP Trophy number 2. You guys know the drill. Let's go ahead and jump in and introduce the players. Spawning down here in the slightly bottom left-handish corner of Tempest, we have the orange Zerg player representing Team Acer. His name is AcerBly, and his ally is going to be spawning right beside him over here in the bottom left-hand corner as the yellow Terran. And he's also going to be representing Team Acer. His name is AcerNerchio. And the two opponents for these team players of Team Acer are going to be spawning up here in the top left-hand corner as the teal Zerg. You know him, you love him, and his name is LiquidRet. And his ally, as we have seen in some of the previous games, is going to be spawning right beside him as the blue Protoss, and his name is ROOTToD, representing Team Root. Actually, even though it says Fnatic RC Pod, he recently moved over to Team Root. Now, I say your favorite team over here just because I believe that they are, in terms of popularity, a little bit more of favorites in terms of players, just because they have shown a little bit more personality than Team Acer. But I will not say that it's going to be the same in terms of skill level, as both of these teams are very strong. In fact, let's just go ahead and take a look at Team Acer. Team Acer does once again have AcerBly, and now AcerBly is a Ukrainian Zerg, and actually one really interesting thing to note about him is that he really enjoys his Protoss versus Zerg. He says and has said and been very vocal about his thoughts on the matchup and everything about it, and really is also kind of admitted to saying he feels pretty comfortable with it. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to do a good job taking out ROOTToD. And in the meanwhile, we also have Nerchio, the Polish Terran. And, you know, he's also a very strong player, but he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's done very well in some of the home story cups, but has never really been able to really consistently take tournaments, but he has definitely taken out a lot of strong players. Meanwhile, we have LiquidRet, known as the Macro Zerg, the, I believe, Dutch Zerg. And he's actually, an interesting note is he's joined the Ministry of Wind, and actually, hold that thought, we actually see, LiquidRet actually not really going for any kind of expansion, getting out very early. Zerglings does have that gas geyser, is going to be throwing down a Baneling Nest. Meanwhile, we actually see ROOTToD looks like he might actually be going for some kind of 4-gate, as we see the Chrono Boost energy saved up and the Chrono Boost being used on that warp gate. And in the meanwhile, we've already seen AcerBly going for that natural expansion. Oh, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble against all of these Zerglings. He does have a couple of Zerglings of his own that he's going to be able to fend off these 3 Zerglings over here from Ret without too much of a problem. And these 2 Marines are definitely going to help out as well. But we can see additional Zerglings streaming across the map, and of course with that Baneling Nest, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to both the Zerglings and the Marines of Team Acer. Now we do see these Zerglings are going to be chased back, and in the meanwhile we do see Nerchio. Oh my god, actually he is sitting on just 1 barracks, 1 for the factory, and that's actually going to be producing reactor Hellions. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out for him. It's going to be very difficult. I'm not sure if he's going to get them out in time. We even see, oh my god, a tech lab coming down. Does he not realize that there is a huge amount of pressure coming, or does he just feel comfortable that they will be able to defend it? It's going to be very, very difficult for certain. Now we do have to remember that Bly will have the additional larva, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. The Banelings are going to be in. They are completely zoning out any of these Zerglings, and now we do see the Hellions going to try and do a little bit of damage to this Baneling, but it's not going to be enough. And meanwhile, this hatchery is going to get target fired down, and once again, these Zerglings are just going to be so afraid, especially without that Zergling speed actually finished. Now we do see the Banelings trying to come in. They're doing a good amount of damage. They get a pretty decent, but once again, they're zoning all of these Zerglings, and oh my god, they're becoming so close. And meanwhile, we can see actually Ret's Zerglings cleaning out the remaining army and those Hellions from Nerchio. And now we do see only 2 Hellions really left, and with this huge Stalker Warpin, it's going to be so difficult for Team Acer to do anything about it. And now the Zerglings finally getting picked off by that stutter-step micro from the Stalkers, and the Banelings doing a good job. Also, they might be able to get some great hits off on all of these drones, some very good splitting. Oh my god, some really awesome splitting from Bly. We actually end up seeing not too many of those Banelings end up getting the great hits that they needed, but it looks like actually it doesn't matter, as it looks like Team Ret and ROOTToD are going to be able to clean up the orange Zerg player Bly, and now it's going to be all up to Nerchio. I'm not sure if he has it in him. He doesn't have any answer to this giant Stalker army, even though he does have Pedigree Hellions. He can do some good micro against those Zerglings and those Banelings, and with the Hellions, it's just not enough. He does have a couple of Marauders trying to come out, but it looks like those SCVs were pulled a little bit too late. The wall is broken down, and now a Team Acer is in so much trouble. The Zergling is picking off the reactor on that factory, but it doesn't matter. Nothing's being produced. And now even orange Zerg player Bly is being revealed. There's the GG from Nerchio. So would likely be seeing a GG from Bly very soon. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this game. There it is. So that's going to actually put game number 1 in Team Rhett and Todd's favor. Now just some really quick notes. Currently in the group, this is from Group A. And Rhett and Todd are currently 0-1 in their group. That does mean that, as opposed to Team Acer, who's currently 1-0 in their group. So whoever wins this could potentially benefit as the top 2 advance from each group. I believe there's 6 or 7 teams in each group, and this is from Group A. So let's go ahead and jump into game number 2 and see exactly how the rest of this best of 5 series is going to play out. You can go ahead and click the annotation below for that. Hopefully you guys decide to like and subscribe and comment and all that good stuff. See you guys in game number 2.